and gentlemen, one of the most popular programmes on commercial television last year was Laddyboys, in which the cameras went behind the scenes and gave you a peep into the private lives of well-known pop girl singers. Well, we thought it was time that the pop boy singers had a chance. So here is the BBC's answer to Ladybirds. It's called Laddyboys. My son. Of course, he's been keen on the rhythm music, you know, like ever since he got that electric guitar.
Oh, yeah.
He got it at the Works raffle.
He won it?
No, he organised it. Then he joined this group of singers, you know. Didn't I have some funny names? There was Bushel Head and Knuckles and Four Eyes. They were lovely girls, though. Very nice pictures. But they're so proud of my boy now. Round here they are. But at the last school prize giving, they asked him to go along and give out the prizes and charge and everything up there. Only he had a kipper for his lunch, and I think it was a bit off because he had a pain, you know, and he couldn't go along and
officiate?
Yes, it was a kipper he ate. I told you it was a fishy ate.
Oh, he's a lovely boy. He is really. I mean, you couldn't wish to have a nicer brother than Ernie. Oh dear. You didn't know his name was Ernie, did you? Well, it is Ernie, yes. Ernie Pulteney. Still, I suppose Ernie Pulteney's not a very good name for a pop singer, is it? But I, of course, retain the name of Pulteney where I work at Niggles' hardware store. But then, of course, I work a whole year to make the same amount of money as Ernie gets for making one gramophone record. Still, that's life, I suppose. Not that I grudge it him at all, because he's a lovely boy, really is. Generous to a fault. Yes, he's a lovely lad. I mean, he's good to his mother.
Yeah.
And he's admired and he's respected. And he's decent and he's clean living. I only wish I could say the same about some of those little scrubbers that he knocks about with. But I can't. Still, that's Ernie. Tex, I mean. Mind, of course, it hasn't been easy for him, you know, because he had a hard life. I mean, he left school at 14 and he was out of work for the next 11 and a half years. Oh, how old did he tell you he was?
19.
Did he really? Well, I never. Oh, 19, eh? Well, that would be, yes, 5 years he was out of work. Well, he couldn't do any heavy work, you see, on account of his back.
Oh, what's wrong with it?
It's got a yellow streak down it. That's what's wrong with it. Well, he is your brother, you know. No, Mother, I will speak my mind. I will. I mean, look at the tricks he's pulled on me. What about my bicycle pump, then? What about my bicycle pump? 3 years I never had my bicycle pump back. And what about Angela and the baby? You don't know about Angela and the baby, do you?
Oh, he's a lovely boy. Like I tell you, Sonny, when he was left school, he was out of work for a bit, and his mum, she had to keep him by taking him washing. And I'll say one thing with that boy, he wasn't ashamed. He wasn't a bit ashamed. Well, he knew, you see, she wasn't strong enough to do heavy work, see?
Oh, I wouldn't say.
I mean, since he got on, he can't do enough for her. Like, he bought her a wash tub, he bought her and a mango and a scrubbing brush and all that sort of thing, you know. Well, I knew he'd get on because he got it up there, see. I tell you something, we used to be out with a scrap iron on the old horse and cart, you know, and he used to put the blinkers on the horse and get on the cart, and he used to say, here, go on there, go on, Dobbin, go on, Jackie boy, go on, Charlie boy, get up there, Neddy, you know.
How many horses did he have then?
Yeah, only the one, but with the blinkers on him, you see, and hearing all the other names, you know, he thought there was a lot of other horses helping him, see, so he used to put a bit hard, and I knew he'd get on that boy, I knew he'd get on.
Here's that great star, Tex Cymbal, with his latest hit, joined by Patsy Ann Noble in Our Garden of Love.
Oh, the sun and the rain fell from up above and landed on the earth below in our garden of love. Oh, there's a rose for the way rose when we met, a forget-me-not to remind me, to remember not to forget, a pine tree for the way I pined over you, and an ash for the day I I asked you to be true, and the sun and the rain fell from up above and landed on the earth. The palm tree that we planted when we had our first date, a turnip for the way you always used to turn a plate. Your mother and your cousin Chris, they often used to come. So in their honor I have raised a nice chrysanthemum. And the sun and the rain fell from up above and landed on the earth below in our garden of love. Oh, there's a beetroot for the day that you said you'd be true to me. A sweet pea for the sweet way you always smiled at me. But you had friends who needed you. There was Ferdy, there was Liza. So in their honor I put down a load of fertilizer. And the sun and the rain fell from up above and landed on the earth in our garden of love. But Gus the gardener's gone now, and you went with him too. The fungus here reminds me of the fungus is having with you. The rockery's a mockery, with weeds it's overgrown. The fuchsia's gone, I couldn't face the fuchsia all alone. And my tears fell like raindrops from the sky above and poisoned all the flowers in my garden of love. I'm afraid that's all we've time for at this point. We'll be back with you again before very long, I hope. Until then, on behalf of us all, good night and God bless.